Hi, this is Gary Kay, and you are watching a special edition of my Rants and Raves podcast. And obviously, although Nick is partially hiding the branding there in the background, you are probably well familiar with Anchor Audio. They've got a famous logo. Nick Craig is the new director of sales for Anchor, although he's been with Anchor, 15 years or something like that, Nick?
6 years.
Hey, in our industry, time flies. So congratulations on the new role. And now you got a lot more responsibility. So you're in charge of selling stuff at InfoComm, although I don't think that's going to be hard to sell. Listen, that product to your right, that Beacon product, is the exclusive live podcast product for Rave Publications. We've been using your products actually for years for the game, this big social media game we do at InfoComm. We've been using the product on your left and on your right, and we love your stuff. I mean, it works flawlessly. You can use it with or without a battery, with or without plugged in. Everything that you try to connect to it works. You're one of the easiest companies we've ever seen to work with from an infrastructure standpoint. So I think you got the easiest job in the world. So if for some reason sales decline, we know that it is all about you.
It is my fault. The stuff sells itself. So.
But likewise, if sales increase, we're pretty sure you had something to do with it too. So that's a good thing. So, that's right. Now you got a great company there. So tell us a little bit about what you're going to do at InfoComm.
So this InfoComm, we're actually going to be highlighting the Beacon and Bigfoot systems. We are implementing the Air wireless connection between those speakers. We kind of showcased it last year with the Liberty and Megavox. New this year is actually going to be doing it in these. And what's going to be a little bit different is the fact that they're not going to be completely companion speakers. They're going to be systems that you can use on your own or in conjunction with each other. Yeah. So that way you can have a Bigfoot or a Beacon transmit wirelessly up to 400 feet to a secondary system, and then have that just go out to a huge crowd. Or if you have two events going on at the same time, you can have both systems used independently. That's going to be our big show at this one.
Yeah, and what's neat about that is you can mix and match systems together depending on the environment that you have. So if you have a big crowd in one area and a smaller crowd in a different area, you can mix and match systems together. Yeah,
you can do the Air system. Beacon for your main speaker, and then just have a couple of these smaller ones lined up down the aisle.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm sure everyone already knows this, but of course, Anchor Audio is at anchoraudio.com. Spelled like you would think it'd be spelled, and you're in booth 6061 this year at InfoComm.
Yep.
One of the ironies I think of your product is it's hard to demo them because immediately when you start demoing, especially Bigfoot, you get complaints from your neighbors.
Yes, yes we do. So we always have to kind of keep the volume at a mediocre level, But the great thing about these is how much they move around. I mean, the fact that you can break it down very simply and then flip it over into itself. It's something that does draw in a lot of attention. Yeah,
it does. And also the consistency of quality is a sort of a bellwether. You're kind of a bellwether company there. I also see the big Made in the USA sign in the back, which is real big right now with sort of the direction the world is moving. I think that sort of benefits you at a show like InfoComm being in Orlando, but at the same time, your products are used worldwide.
Yes, they are. But we do definitely pride ourselves on the Made in the USA just because that means we have everything available right then and there. We ship everything right then and there. And when we get feedback, because we make everything here, because we have all our engineers here, we can change things to fit the mold of what customers are asking for.
Yeah, and I know that is the case because I've obviously heard experience from integrators who've asked for functionality, and I think that's where the Air functionality comes from in the new products is people asking for, why can't you do this with Air so that we can make the systems even more portable? And I'm guessing that's where that came from.
Oh yeah, of course it was, and it didn't take us long to pump that out. I'll tell you that much.
So tell me, Nick, do you have kids?
I do not.
Well, you know that what's going to end up happening, that you're going to end up being the guy when that happens that always has to bring the AV system to all the events. Having had two daughters that grew up swimming year-round, one's in college now, one's still in high school, I can tell you that I've become that guy that drags things around. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to carry Anchor audio speakers do different functions because they're like, does anyone have an audio system? And I can't just not say that I have one. So I have personal experience.
Stuff is you can take it anywhere, you know?
Yeah, it fits in the back of my trunk, and it does fold out easily, and it works flawlessly every time. So I know from personal experience, the stuff is easy to use, but also easy to sell. So I want to thank you for being the official speaker provider for Rave Radio at InfoComm. We'll be using 2 of the beacon systems so that we're pushing audio out to the crowd, but also not blowing them away. Ours will be turned down to a fairly low volume, but it'll be an intelligible level. Thanks to the fact that we'll be using 2 of your systems. We also use Tascam signal processing gear for the podcast station. So the combination of you 2 together is a great combination, and I appreciate everything you do for us. And I'm also excited over the fact that you're bringing air to those products. I think that will be well received.
Oh yeah, it's been a big hit so far.
Well, booth 6061, anchoraudio.com. Nick, again, congratulations on the promotion, and we'll see you at InfoComm in about a week and a half.
Sounds good. I'll see you there.
All right. Thank you very much. And everyone, thanks for watching this special edition of our Rants and Raves podcast. Of course, you can see all of our InfoComm coverage at ravepubs.com. And again, check out Anchor Audio at anchoraudio.com. Thanks for watching.